What's up YouTube? Tenchi Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Jackalope crew here, and this video is a direct follow-up to my previous video regarding my Prandi Yankee hatchet. I'll put a link in the description below to that previous video. If you haven't already watched it, please pause this video and go watch the previous one. I'll be right here when you get back and we will continue with the topic at hand. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you went back and watched the previous video, had you not already seen it. However, I'm going to put some images up here of the edge damage on that particular hatchet, which is the Prandi Yankee hatchet. And I'll also put some pictures of the after repair, so the fixed edge. Now, going on the assumption that you watched the previous video, you will know how I got those chinks in the blade of the hatchet. Well, following some advice, I actually hand sharpened the hatchet with my workshop. And I don't have the workshop blade grinder. What I have is the guided sharpening system, which this is the ceramic rod from. And let me just tell you, even those were relatively minor chinks out of the blade, and honestly, yeah, they were quite minor. I actually had to remove a surprising amount of metal to get them out. A few specifically were deep enough that I had to remove about 1 millimeter of edge material to get out of them. Well, that's done, and I've actually got my hatchet right here, fully repaired and sharpened. Now, I have never sharpened an axe before. Well, that's not entirely true. I've sharpened the cold steel tomahawks, but nothing to the degree that I had to do with my Prandi Yankee hatchet, because this actually had damage in the blade. The cold steel tomahawks were just slightly dull. They just needed a run over the ceramic rod to sharpen those up. So let's see how good of a job I did on the repairs, even though you've seen the pictures up here. I've actually got some material junk mail that comes with every magazine. Let's see if I did a good job. Well, I would say, given an axe is designed to split wood, but yeah, I've done a pretty darn good job. And bear in mind, as I said, I've never done this amount of work on an axe before. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. Now, I've still got a little bit of work to do on this. Got to run it over the strop a few more times, and I might even use my Dremel strop, the stropping wheels on my Dremel, to get it to a finer polish than it is now. But I'd say that I've done a relatively good job as it stands, because, well, hatchets are not designed for slicing paper, and yet I am slicing paper with it. Oh, it's got a nice little curly Q there, but I'd say that all things being equal, I'd say I've done a really good job getting this hatchet back to a workable edge. In fact, it's now far sharper than it actually needs to be to split wood. And I'm still not finished. I'm still going to do, as I said, a bit of stropping on the strop wheel for my Dremel, using some white compound, which will give it a higher polish. So that's the edge repaired and resharpened on my Prandi Yankee hatchet. This is the first time I've ever done this sort of job on an axe or hatchet. So let me know, guys. Do you think I did a good job? Do you think I maybe went a little bit over top with the sharpness? Let me know. And as usual, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment and share. And remember, be good to each other.